and how you feel about Korean right now. So this is not IELTS speaking test. This is the interview, okay? So maybe your dream coming to Korea is gonna be true after you watch our video.
Don't speak any Korean. Don't even try to impress them because...
Hello everyone, welcome to my new video about GKS Advice Talk. And today the topic is about GKS University track interview, and now I'm not gonna talk alone. We have our guest from Ghana, and you know who is her? Let's welcome her. Okay, so first of all, I want you to introduce yourself first.
Okay. 안녕하세요 여러분. 만나서 반갑습니다. My name is Hamida Mahama and I'm from Ghana and I'm a GKS scholar. Thank you for having me, boy.
Yeah. Okay, so we have her today, and how you feel about Korean right now?
Everything is fine here. There's not a lot of problems. I've not faced any issues aside learning Korean language.
Yeah, it's okay, so we don't want to go too far. I think you're waiting for us about our topic today. So we're gonna talk about GK interview. I think she really smart. She got topic 4, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I barely passed topic. So okay, she is a smart student. So don't. I think you want to pass GKS this year. This video is just for you. So first of all, before we interview, I just want to know where are you from right now? You're watching from all around the world, right? So I just want to know where are you from. Maybe we can meet when you are in Korea this year. Maybe your dream coming to Korea is gonna be true after you watch our video. Okay, so let's start our first question. Okay, so our first question is what we should do before interview with university committee.
For me, I would say that it's best to prepare a script that you know that these are possible questions that they could ask you for a scholarship. There's a lot of online resources and a lot of YouTubers that covers a lot of like these topics. Like they take you through the interview questions, how to answer them. So you just prepare for me, for example, I used a Google document and then I put in all the possible questions that they could ask and a good answer. And try and then use the AI to refine your answers to as well, because there are certain things that you feel, but you don't express them properly, right? And AI is really good when it comes to clarity. Yeah. So you prepare a script and you go over it. I would say 2 weeks before the actual interview. I know there's an uncertainty with if you would get through the interview phase or not, but I feel like you should prepare for it regardless. Whether you pass or not, the screening or not, yes. It's very important because the email comes a day before or 2 days before. Yeah, it comes like 2 days before the actual interview day. And by then, you don't even have time to prepare. So yeah, that's it for me.
You know, the result is just like, the result gonna be out on Friday and you have interview on Monday, just like, so it's just too fast. If you prepare only 2 days, you cannot prepare well. Even you are speaking English so well, but the problem is your opinion about what you're gonna say, what you're gonna reply to them. Okay, so that's a good point. Yeah. So my second question. Okay, so the second question, I think this one is a lot of people want to know. What is the misunderstanding before you interview and after?
I don't know if this is a misunderstanding, but one thing a senior told me before the interview was, don't speak any Korean. Yes, don't even try to impress them because then they would expect you to at least continue speaking. And if you continue speaking, or if maybe the only word you know is 안녕하세요, and then you don't know what else to say, you don't know how to say how are you doing or this is my name, things like that. You know you can't have a professional conversation with a professional Korean conversation. Just don't speak what you're comfortable with, English, right? So I don't know if it's a misunderstanding, but then yes, that's it. And then also I think another one would be that it's very difficult to understand the rules. I don't think that's the case, honestly. I think all of the resources are online and there's so many. I think Boy you also do content like that. Like, there's a lot of people that are online explaining the processes to you, and I feel like there are some people, when they see the instructions on the GKS, like how to apply, they get overwhelmed. But it's not that hard. You just have to do research, and I feel like a lot of people do not like to do research. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean GKS really somehow it's look really hard, but if you try to looking for resources, some tip from the people from previous year, you're gonna get it. So it's not really hard. I mean, yeah, I know scholarship is not that easy to get it because everyone want it, but everyone who try more gonna have more chance to get it, right? Okay, so the third question is gonna be to you, how to answer the question well.
Oh, so like I said in the beginning, if you prepare your scripted answers over and over and over and over again, when you actually get into the exam, the interview, yeah, it flows naturally, right? It's like our Maragi exams. So if you keep practicing, it flows naturally. Even if they ask a question that you were not expecting, something will just flow from your lips. And yeah, so I feel like practicing over and over and over and over again is really important. There are some common questions that they are going to ask you, like, tell me about yourself. And when they ask you such a question, you have to always find a way to insert your achievements in there, like something you did whilst you were in school, your project work. Always find a way to insert something about yourself, something that you are proud of, and you know that when you say it somewhere, they're going to be proud to have such a person in their country. And also in answering your questions, always find a way to speak highly of Korea. Yeah, always insert it, like you like their movies, you like their culture, or you're gonna learn so much from, like, make sure you add that, like, no matter what, make sure they hear it from you so that they know that, okay, yeah, we are not bringing somebody who hates us into our country. Yeah. So yeah, that's just so important. Yeah.
That's it, because somehow Korean culture is really strong, really strong.
Yeah.
If people who don't like culture, like, yeah, they cannot live here. I mean, it's really strong.
Yeah, they're really big on culture.
And it should be real. If you don't like Korea, why you come and learn in Korea? Like, yeah, of course. Okay, so my fourth question is about to people in the country that don't use English as a first language. So between advanced English or clear English, which one we should do in the interview?
For this, I would say use English that you're comfortable with, right? When you it's like the way we speak our Korean. If we've learned so much vocabulary, we have increased our vocabulary book by now because we are all in level 4. But there's no way I'm gonna go somewhere and then be talking about bulgu hago, and no, I'm gonna speak the Korean that I'm comfortable with, right? Something that I know that even if I say it, even though it may sound childish, they would understand me, right? So speak the English fluency that you are comfortable with. Don't go throwing out words that you don't understand too. And another thing too is, don't underestimate the person interviewing you, thinking that because they're Korean, their English is not good. They're actually really good. For my interview, right? The guy there was like really fluent, and you don't even pick an accent. When Koreans speak English, you can at least pick some accents from, but he did not have any accent. It sounded like an American speaking. So yeah, they will catch you if you try to just throw words anyhow here and there. So it's good to speak English that you are most comfortable with. Yeah.
So it's mean like be yourself. I mean, you don't try to be too much, like to be over than yourself. I mean, be yourself and be clear, because when you speaking clear, people understand it. But if you speaking like you try to be advanced, but you're not in it, people don't understand it. So the point is not out. So people don't understand you, even you are the strong candidate. But when you express yourself, the way you speak English with the high level of vocabulary that you not fit in, so they don't understand you. So what the point that you want to speak high? So this is not IELTS speaking test. This is the interview, okay? So please, 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 don't try to be like, I also don't speak English as a first language, so my English is not very good, but I try to be myself. It's just use normal, but in order to make them to understand us. Yeah. Okay. So the fifth question is about what's your advice to those people who feel nervous when they do interview?
Again, practice. It's true. Like I don't know how much more I have to emphasize on that. If you know that in front of a crowd or in front of other people, in formal settings, you're going to shake and feel nervous and you can't stutter even a word, practice. Because the more you practice, also it's important to see an interview like a conversation instead of a question answer. When it starts to look like that, then it becomes difficult for you, because it's like you can't even continue the conversation, or you can't even find a way to make it into a conversation, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very important. Like, just practice. Like, go over your script over and over again. And when you're making your script, it's important that you should just every corner, like every possibility of them asking you a particular question, you have to cover it. That's why I said it's important to prepare like 2 weeks ahead, not 1 week, 2 weeks ahead. Because by the second week, you're confident, and then like most of these questions will be ringing in your head, and most of these the words you say would become so fluent to you that it even improves your speech too as well. And that's another thing. I think one way to improve your speech it's when you keep making, like, having interviews. I know there's a lot of people that have, like, they do job searches and then they also apply to like other scholarships too as well. Though they keep failing, but as time moves on, you get better with the process because you are familiar with. There's definitely going to be a question that they keep asking you, like, throughout, like, who are you? Tell us about yourself. Yeah. It's always going to be a question, okay?
You just need to tell who you are.
Yeah. And you don't have to downplay yourself. You have to really go for it. So that's why I said you have to mention your achievements. Even if you feel like you haven't achieved much in your life, trust me, the smallest of things, it could be a class perfect, like anything, mention it, okay? Just say something. That's why it's also important to use the AI to refine your scripts, because it makes you, it gives you some form of clarity on things, and then also how you can further emphasize the importance on certain things you have done, right? Even to yourself. Yeah. So practice. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, because I want to add more also. Hamida really give us a good advice. One more thing is about being yourself. Even you use AI. Some people may be confused, like, oh, I use AI, so I have to use something that's not you. No, even you use AI, you just use AI to help you to memorize, help you with the script. Yeah. It's not mean that you have to lie them. Just be yourself, and also ask AI to help you to organize it. So it's more better. It's good, right? Okay.
I think it's important that for the AI, you have to give it something about yourself so that it works with that. Because if you just give it to the AI that, okay, tell me about myself, how is the AI supposed to know yourself? So you have to give it something to work with. Yeah.
So you have to be a friend with AI. Okay, so I want to add some question. So what do you think about this scholarship interview? It really serious? The question really serious, really hard, or it's just normal about yourself?
I think it was normal about myself, but prior to the interview, I was doing a lot of job search. So I had gone over things like, where do you see yourself 2 to 3 years from now? Questions like that. And so when it was time for the interview, it's like I knew what to say. I knew what to say to impress the interviewer. So I think it was really cool for me because I just kept on rambling and rambling. He said the interview was just 3 minutes, right? Yeah, just 3 minutes. So I made sure I kept talking and talking. So like he would do the listening. So I think he just asked me like, I think, tell me about yourself. Why did you choose Korea? If you come to Korea, no. He asked if you come to Korea and you go back to your country, what changes would you make? Something like that, like impact. And those were questions that I had prepared for.
Yeah.
So I went on and on and on. And even he kept nodding his head and he was like, wow, this is the best interview I've done so far. I was so happy when I heard that.
You got a clue.
Yeah. So that's why I kept emphasizing on the practice, because if I had not had prior interviews to this one, probably I would have felt a bit nervous. But I had gone over this over and over and over, especially talking about myself. So I knew what to say, right? Yeah. So that's it for me.
Okay, I also have this kind of. I think interview in our university is not really serious. Even the question that they did to you and me is different. For me, they just asked me to introduce myself, ask about my strongest, my strength and my weakness, and also ask me about how I gonna learn Korean in Korea. Yeah, something like that. So it's different. And I have some my friends with a different university. Some university don't have interview, and some of them just have the phone call for interview. So I think interview in embassy track is interview in university track is not really serious. Yeah, not really serious. So just be yourself during you doing it. The question is, that's it. So if you have any question about GK interview, you can comment below. Maybe we're gonna meet again if you have more question about that. But before we end, I want you to have final words to the people who want or plan to study in Korea. Maybe they really want to come in here.
Okay. So if you want to study in Korea, I think it's important to go to the Study in Korea website. It has a lot of information about the way of life in Korea, and also the different regions in Korea. And especially if you know the region you're going to, it's good to go to the region's website and then find out what they do there, what their main focus is. I think in Cheongju it's agriculture. Yes, it's agriculture. So you go to Study in Korea website, check out expenses and how life is like. And I think there's a lot of YouTube channels that talks about Korea life and all. But everybody's experiences are different from the other. Some might say they faced some racism, and then some they've had some bad experiences in Korea here, but it's not the same as other people. So I would be careful when taking points from YouTube videos, especially, right? Yeah, because your experience might be totally different from another. It's just like life. Like, yeah, your experience is going to be different from my experience. And just because of the fact that I'm learning from your experience doesn't mean that I'm gonna experience it ever in my life. Yes. So you have to be careful with that. Just keep it at the back of your mind that, okay, this has happened to somebody before, but would it ever happen to me? I don't know. So it's good to just keep a clear head and then not expect too much bad things to happen. And yeah. So that's what I would advise people to do.
Okay, so that's it. So again, if you have any question, just drop below. If we have a lot of questions about something like this, we're gonna have an interview again with Hamida, and you want to meet her? Yes.
I'm gonna be starting my social media journey very soon too, so please make sure to give me a shout out.
Yeah. Okay, I gonna give you the link of your YouTube channel in our comment. So please, if you want to follow her, just go to her channel. Okay, so I'm Boy.
I'm Hamida.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.